What's up, you guys? Coming back at y'all with episode 2 of Commander Tips. Kind of transformed the Commander Secret series into this. Just thought it would be a little bit easier to go over some more niche Commander options that don't see as much play. They're not as popular, but they can be really cool and really fun to play with. And this time, I let my patrons vote on this one yet again. So they really wanted to see how a Zada deck works, or they want to see just the best way to play with her. And really, if you're looking for a deck that is pretty cheap to build, you shouldn't have to really pay more than $50 to make a good Zada deck, because a lot of the deck is just a bunch of really cool commons, some bulk rares that don't really see play anywhere else, because their ability is very unique. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, you copy that spell for each other creature you control that the spell could target. Each copy is going to target a different one of those creatures. So how this works is that you cast something like a Titan's Strength, which target creature gets +3/+1. The fact that this is target creature means that it's going to be able to target your other creatures. They just have to be legal targets for the copy. So if you have 4 other creatures, it doesn't really matter. They could be tokens. If you target Zada with Titan Strength, it's going to make a copy of Titan Strength that's targeting each of those creatures. So it's really cool. It's like you're casting 5 Titan Strengths depending on the number of creatures that you have, which is really cool, really efficient. In something like Red, we're used to having crazy cards that kind of do something like this, but not exactly like this. This is very unique. And Titan Strength is going to kind of follow with the theme of the rest of the cards I'm going to show you. It's a common card that really isn't expensive at all, and it's the main reason why this deck is so budget friendly, is that you're just playing a lot of cards like these that are commons. Just ridiculous, but really you get the idea already. You're going to be using cards like these that give your creatures incredible keywords or +3/+1, just more power and toughness, making them really deadly in combat, which is why I strongly advise that you use token creatures. And honestly, goblins are the best way to go, because there are a lot of token producers among goblins already. You could go with Krenko Mob Boss, and that's not a bad idea at all. But you also have Siege Gang Commander, Beetleback Chief, other goblins that produce goblin tokens. And this is in addition to other creatures that are going to give you other kinds of tokens, like Tilanali Summoner. That's a pretty decent option. Handwire Garrison gives you human creature tokens. I mean, these are all decent options, and I can't stress this enough. Numbers do matter in this kind of deck, so make sure that your deck isn't just filled with Titan Strength kind of cards, but also a decent number of creature token making cards, whether it's a sorcery or just on a creature ETB. It's so valuable. Now, another thing that's really valuable, because we're going to be playing a lot of these little janky common cards, you need ones that are going to draw you a card. This is so important and really underrated about this deck. If you play cards like Expedite, Crimson Wisps, Renegade Tactics, Accelerate, these all are going to let you draw a card. Now, because you copy it for each other creature you control, you're going to be drawing all of those cards. So if you have 6 other creatures with Zada, you're going to be drawing 7 cards. And it doesn't really matter if it gives them haste or anything else. The main purpose of playing these cards is that you get to draw a card. So in Red, you basically have better card draw than an Ancestral Recall, if you think about it, which is just ridiculous, and I don't think enough people know that about this deck. But moving on from that, we have a ton of other ways that we can fool around with our creatures, such as with cards like Twin Flame and Heat Shimmer. This is basically going to double the number of creatures you have. Obviously, the legend rule will apply for Zada, but you're going to be copying it for each other creature you control. So if you have other big creatures, you're going to be getting tokens of those, and then you can throw out a Titan Strength or another good combat-based card, and then make all of those creatures massive in combat. That is just a really sweet combination as well. But that's pretty much the deck, guys. It's nothing too special. Cards like Teamer Battle Rage, that's exactly what you're going to be finishing with. Anything that's going to give those creatures an insane power and toughness, or just good keywords, is what you want. That's how you win with a deck. It's incredibly aggressive, but so simple and easy to stop. But on a budget, you can't really ask for something more than this. It's incredible. Really aggressive. You don't even need tokens necessarily, but just some really cheap creatures that you can get out there quickly, and you'll be golden. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about Zada Hedron Grinder. Do you like her? Have you played with her before? Let me know what you think about her in the comment section below. As always, you guys have a wonderful day. Void here signing off. See you all next video.